There are two words primarily that you hear the most, and it's alignment and it's organization. A couple of things that were very much lacking with Ed Orgeron, and it was obvious. I know there's a lot of people who look at Brian Kelly and they worry about like the cultural fit because Louisiana, and in particular the southern part of the state, is so culturally different, not only from the rest of the South, but even just the rest of the state and the rest of the country. And that's all true. But Cole, the thing that I point out over and over again is if I were to tell you the three most successful coaches in the history of LSU athletics, Skip Ertman, who was a Jewish man born in Detroit from Miami and came to heavily Southern Catholic Louisiana and won 5 baseball national titles and became the athletic director, is one of the most beloved people ever here. Nick Saban, who's a Midwesterner, who of course we all understand Nick Saban, and then Dale Brown from Minot, North Dakota, who led LSU to 13 straight NCAA tournaments, a couple of Final Fours, and it has the court named after him now at the Assembly Center. It doesn't matter as long as you win. Like, it doesn't matter that Brian Kelly's from Boston and spent his career in the Midwest. Like, if he comes down here and wins, people will love him. It's just the way it works down here. So I don't worry so much about that part of it. Like, what Brian Kelly's got to do is he's got to rebuild a roster and a culture which had eroded under Ed Orgeron. I mean, they played that bowl game, Cole, with 39 available scholarship players. I mean, he had a lot of heavy lifting to do coming in here in this offseason, and he has said on the record, I know he told this to Ross Dellinger at SI, that organizationally and culturally, this is the baddest situation he'd ever seen. And he's not wrong. I mean, Cole, say it out loud. They had 39 available scholarship players for a bowl game. You can have 85. They had 39. I mean, the fact that LSU you could even imagine a scenario where LSU spin at corner or running back it's mind-boggling. But that's what he inherited. So I think when he came in, what he had to do was almost it's interesting you said it's kind of elementary, but it's kind of true, Cole. It's like when you're in elementary school and you go to lunch, you line up single file and you walk quietly to the lunch line. When you're in college, you just go eat lunch. I mean, I think LSU needed to reintroduce that discipline where there were set expectations and standards of how everything was going to be done, and that's kind of been what this spring has been about so far.